Hello, hi. It's been a minute since we've had a little chat. I hope everyone is doing okay or as okay as they can be. I know these are very trying times, and I know that it is hard on a lot of people, and it's a lot. It's a lot. But just remember that it's a lot on the people who are actually being affected by this genocide in Palestine, in the Congo, in Sudan, and many, 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 many other places around the whole entire world, right? And it all comes back to US imperialism funded by the United States and Britain, which is how it's been since the dawn of colonization. And I think it's important to bring that up because this isn't new. This is not a new thing. This has been happening since 1492. So just remember that. Just remember that. It's been happening a long time. A really long time. But I just want to come in and check on everybody. I know it's been a lot. I know it's been hard. Yesterday afternoon, evening, I went to a pro-Palestine march / rally. It was put on by the Palestinian Youth Movement here in DC. And it was pretty small compared to bigger ones. And I know there's a really big one that's going to be happening on November 4th, which I will be at. But yesterday was kind of like a smaller one, which was fine. And it was a car rally. So there were people who were on the ground marching, and then there were people in their cars, and they were honking and playing Palestinian music and having their flags out and stuff like that. So that was really dope, and they were cool speakers and everything. So I went to that, and then I went to this talk on Black and Palestinian unity and solidarity and things we can do around that. So that was cool. I'm trying really hard to find ways, not only on the internet, but outside in the real world to do this work, because it's important. And I remember how important it was when I was doing work around Standing Rock, how important it was to not only get the message out on social media, but to be out there in the real world doing this work and being at the protests and rallies and actually showing up with physical body, which is a lot, I know, but we need to be doing it. And if you are able, you need to be doing it as well, because numbers matter. Numbers matter when it comes to movement work, and it's important that we get out there and we really support in physical form, on the internet, however you do it. We need to be out there and we need to be supporting. It's getting to the point, it's not even getting to the point, it's at the point where it's dire at this point. So we need to be doing as much as we possibly can, okay? As much as we possibly can. Hopefully you've called your representatives already or emailed them, however you feel comfortable. Hopefully you've gone to at least one protest, and just keep resharing videos. I know a lot of content on this app when it comes to what's going on over there is getting censored, is getting deleted, is getting a lot of stuff is happening. But we need to continue to share it. We need to continue to share it because a lot of the journalists and people who are actually on the ground over there are being suppressed, are getting their videos deleted, or are straight up dying from the bombs over there. And so we need to be their voice, and we need to keep sharing. We need to continue to share. And I know a lot of you, it's been 2 weeks, it's a lot, I don't know if I can continue to do this. It's too much. I feel terrible, but it's been 2 weeks, so time to move on. No. And I don't want anybody to be thinking that it's okay to just move on from this. This is not the time to move. Actually, this is the most critical time to still be paying attention to what's going on over there, because this is when they expect us to drop off. It always takes when something happens, and then about 2 weeks after, the loud voices are there. But they expect by 2 weeks in for us to stop caring and us to stop paying attention. And we cannot do that, because the minute we stop paying attention is the minute that they're going to obliterate. They already are, but they're going to obliterate the the Palestinian people. And we cannot let that happen. So I know we're all tired. I know we're all, there's a lot, but we have to continue. Even if you're just resharing Palestinian voices, you have to continue. It can't stop. It really can't stop. And for that matter, I know that right now, and I've known about this for a while because I know people from Sudan, and I know a lot of people who have been doing a lot of work when it comes to the genocide happening in Sudan and that whole war. So I've known about this for like a few years. So we need to be speaking up about that. For real. Like, that and the Congo are so important. And I know there's a lot of talk about like how the media likes to talk about what's going on in the Middle East, but will never talk about what's going on in Black African countries. And while that is true, that is very, very true, we need to be speaking up for them. We do. Sudan, the Congo, find more information about it, please, and share. Do exactly what you're doing for Palestine, for the Congo, and for Sudan, because it is really, really hard over there, and we need to be speaking up for them as well. And, there's a lot going on all over the world, and I know it can seem very daunting, and I know it can seem very hard, and I'm one of those people who is a very much a think globally, act locally type of person, and I've always been that way. And through the movement work that I've done over my, years of doing this kind of stuff, I have had that opportunity. I am a part of a national network. We're not really an organization, but like a network of youth and adults who do work around agriculture and like food justice and like food rights. And, we have this like national summit, conference, whatever you want to call it, not each summer. We're doing it every like 2 summers now, but we used to do it like every summer. We would have a summit where we would bring 100+ youth and their adult allies to somewhere in the United States, and we would bring them and educate them on a lot of things going on in the food movement, around food, around the environment, and around other issues that deal with youth. And I've watched those youth become educated over the years and do some incredible things. And it's about being in community and being connected to people and to people being affected by these things. Because we brought 100+ youth together who come from different backgrounds, who come from different states, different cities. But they have a lot in common because a lot of what they talk about from different city to different city or different state to different state is pretty much the same about how they're getting messed up and effed over by the government and by, their state governments and local governments and the giants in the White House, and how they don't feel like they have a voice. And we try to give that voice to them to reassure them that you always have a voice, and you will always have a voice as a person in this country. And no matter your age, no matter your race, no matter who you are, your gender, anything, you have a voice and you need to use it. And I want to say thank you to all the people who have been rallying for what's going on in Palestine and who do this work without praise, because it's hard and it's a lot and it's emotional, but it's important, and we need to continue doing it for as long as possible. And it's the long haul, everybody. It's the long haul. So continue to call your representatives or email, continue to go to protests, continue to reshare videos from Palestinian voices, and continue to keep the faith. Keep the faith. And remember, we're going through a boycott right now of McDonald's, Disney Plus, and Starbucks. Please do not go to any of these places or, stream on Disney Plus. Please delete your account if you can. And just please remember that this work is so vital and important. And this is the time that we desperately need to be speaking up, because this is when they expect all the momentum to die down. So if you're in the DC area or can come to the DC area on November 4th, we need bodies on the ground doing this protest work. And there's going to be a big march then. So if you can come down, please come. I will be there. And yeah, let's keep the momentum going, because I know it's hard and I know it's a lot, but we can do it. I promise you, we can do it. We are stronger together. and we can do this work.